Hello my chaps and chapsticks, I'm Lemons and welcome to my review of Bouncy Bullets for PS4, PS Vita, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. I'll be playing the PS4 version of the game. It was developed by Petite Games and was published by Retallica Games. Now, you've probably heard Retallica Games mentioned on this channel, but you've never heard of Petite Games on this channel, which you actually should have done. You see, when I did my Explosion review, the second video I ever posted on this channel, I actually got given some false information when I said that Retallica Games developed and published that game. It was actually Petite Games who developed Explosion, so I apologise to you guys for giving you false information, and I apologise to Petite Games for not giving them the attention they deserved. Anyways, Retallica Games mostly publish short platforming games and Petite Games make shooter games, so combining them two genres, we got Bouncy Bullets. Bouncy Bullets is a game that has you platforming through various short stages as you take down enemies by shooting at them with bouncy bullets. The art style here didn't bother me too much. The game's set in this weird Candyland for some reason, and it takes on a low poly art style. The colours here are very bold and prominent, and it can be a bit jarring, but you soon get used to it all. The main mechanic here is that you can shoot out two types of bouncy bullets, yellow bullets and pink bullets. Yellow bullets take out yellow enemies and pink bullets take out pink enemies. Quite simple. This does make for some unique enemy types. For example, we have enemies that change colours from yellow and pink, so you have to hit them with the right bullet at the right time. We also have enemies that take two bullets to take down and they change colour every time they get hit. There will also be these black cubes around the levels, which the game describes as hostages, and you don't shoot these. If you do, then it's game over for you. In each level you are timed, and depending on how quick you completed that level, you'll be awarded stars. There's 3 stars in total, and I'm sure that for some people, it'll be fun to come back to the levels and get all of the stars. I think the most negative thing I can say about the game is the platforming. The platforming here honestly was just not good. This is mainly due to the turning. In this game, you are able to build up momentum to speed through the levels. When you stop, your momentum slows down and you're back to being really slow. The turning here is as slow as a snail. You'll often find yourself picking up a lot of momentum, stopping for the slightest second to turn to the right direction, wait a year to get to your direction, and then carry on through the level with all of your momentum lost just because of that turn. The second issue I have with this game is that it can get very boring very quickly. As you play through the game, there's no new mechanics that get introduced to spice the whole experience. Apart from the enemies, there were these jump pads and lasers that came up later in the game, but they didn't exactly manage to keep it entertaining. Plus, the jump pads weren't all that fun to use because of how you'd lose your momentum as you tried to cross a large gap using them due to slow turning. I'd recommend putting in some power-ups like a slow motion move or a double jump. There were these special levels that were added into the game. I'm guessing that their purpose was to stretch out the game as the game itself wasn't too long. These special levels are just harder versions of the original levels. I decided just to skip out on these levels as they weren't very interesting. I don't think I really have much to say about the music here. Like 0 Degrees, this game only has one song repeated on a loop, but unlike 0 Degrees, it didn't get on my nerves. It's a simple techno tune and was oddly calming at some times. And there you have it, that was my review of Bouncy Bullets. I'm gonna give this game a review score of 5 out of 10. The concept here sounded fun and the enemies did a great job of implementing the game's main mechanic, but because of the slow turning and nothing really getting added to spice the game up, I wouldn't recommend buying this one. You have just been watching me, Lemons, review Bouncy Bullets. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.